Headhunter Modified Veteran. It is going to be a tough game for a lot of us, but I'm seeing some good attempts at beating it. So I'm going to do 3 tries. I beat the game on my 3rd try. My first try was a total disaster. It didn't last 15 seconds. What I did, I loaded up my normal LMG. Well, these bots in a Modified Veteran Headhunter are plated. You can't whack them with rifles. So I came back the 2nd time, and look, I came back with my RPG and shield, and lo and behold, I'm in heaven. I'm in gamer heaven. The team I'm with all has shields. It's like, what? So they're going to come back and get me. Now we're going to punch right through this whole thing, all the way to the 5th server. Then the choppers are going to drop juggernauts. And we have no way of beating them, so we all went down. So knowing this, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back now, and I'm going to do a combo. I know one thing. At the 5th server, they swarm you. So I load up my shield out of habit. I just played with a shield team. Then I look around. Nobody's got a shield.
Well rested and ready to lay some lead down on the landlord's
They
operation.
got guns. I'm going, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch to my LMG. Yeah, I just told you it doesn't kill bots. But I'm going to kill something else. And by me killing something else, we're going to win this game.
Warehouses, but they've locked us out with encryption. We can't break it in our time frame.
So I switched back to my LMG. 600 rounds in backpack or wherever, 200 rounds in the magazine.
You'll have to get close, understood?
That's 800 rounds. And I'm going to use a lot of them. And I also am going to bring an extra ammo box and 2 juggernauts. Now what I'm doing here, I'm going out of bounds where my teammates cannot revive me with team revive. I don't want to waste it because we're not mic'd up. And 2 of these teammates were so angry at me for doing this. They were so pissed off. There I am spectating. He's using an RPG. People are catching on. So I'm doing my thing to win the game, and they're getting furious with me. So I get really yelled at, cursed at, you name it, but suddenly everybody shuts up when I'm showing them the win. It's only seconds away. It's funny as heck. I love doing it. But here in Modified Veteran, that sniper rifle, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I don't know. Maybe the shotgun will work, maybe it won't. I don't know. So you guys try that if you can, give me a holler back, and we'll spread it on in this video. All right, so here's how you parachute all the way from the buildings to the stadium roof. That's where I'm going. You tilt up, I check my orientation, tilt it back, and never look down. Never look down. And I'm on it. Now I'm where I want to be. Okay, so now it's time to wait and on to the next step. Okay, you see how I long shoot it all the way from those buildings to the roof. So I don't know if I got that truck or not. I see a body pop out. That was weird. It went backwards. Never seen it do that. So either way, I got an opportunity to kill 2 trucks, 6 tanks, and 5 choppers. Here's the first 2. See, they're not plated. Here we got 10 or 12 infantry. I just helped the guys out. Now, them complaining on the mics, the few that are mic. Show you again. I must have clipped that twice. Really weird. That's a very short clip too. But by doing that, I help out the team. So I ended up with 6 tanks, 5 choppers, 1 or 2 trucks. Really good. But here he comes. I'm up on the roof helping the team, and they're starting to quiet. They're not cursing at me. But now, we got a new young man that joined us, and he's got to be young. But he's going to stick with me. And he don't have a clue what he's doing because he's shooting a rifle at bots. Not knowing that I'm taking them to the win doing this, I'm up here. The first thing I'm going to do is grab the gunships. Because if I grab them, I know they're dead. The tanks are dead. If they grab them in Modified Veteran, you may have a lot of trouble. You may not win the game right then and there. So you got to get the tanks. You don't want no amateurs picking up the gunship. So I start the closest and work my way back. usually in the side road right here. There's 2 more. So there's 6 tanks. And that just took a lot of heat off my teammates. But that guy's still with me, so they are super pissed. They're so pissed off now, they're bombing us. So there's nothing I can do. I'm not mic'd up. I'm not going to try to explain. I used to try to explain what I'm doing, and people would still get pissed and leave. So it's better to say nothing. And as they play and curse, they're realizing they're progressing through the game and they're going to win it. Here's the last tank. I'm over the 5th server. There he goes. Got him. Now I stay here. Now you see I quit my first Juggernaut suit. And notice I can't kill any bots even with the Jug. And you can't shoot a Juggernaut. But here's what I can do with it. This chopper's going to drop off Juggernauts. Not anymore. So down he goes. That's my 3rd chopper. Normally I would wreck the bots there, but I can't. Plated. See him shooting over there? Looks like a Juggernaut. Somehow they'll flip out. Here's another chopper. Now watch, this hind comes on you quick. It's tricky. It's right there on me. What do I care? I got another Juggernaut suit. Okay. Now you get that hind, the exfil chopper will come. And look at the roof. They're bombing the bejesus out of me. But, you know, somebody better wake up. Watch what I do to win the game. This is going to win it. Here comes the exfil chopper.
One step at a time, Sergeant Cameron.
I've had the AI throw a Juggernaut on the roof after you. That's why I keep it on. Now it's getting ready to land in the spot right in front of me. I'm over the 5th server. Now I'm kicking out of the suit. Shooting it. Do not go in on the chopper high. You'll hit the blades. It'll knock you 30, 40 feet. Slow motion. So I'm zooming in, run, sit. We just won the game. 1 person in the chopper, you win. Now this is kind of hilarious. One guy sees what I'm doing. He's coming. He's booking. Looks like maybe 2, but here he is right here. Now they're over there fighting. So he knows what's going on. So I figured I'd shoot for the effect. But the last 2 never left the stadium. They don't know it. They just won their first Headhunter Modified Veteran game, and they didn't have a clue how they won it. Still doesn't matter. We won 3 times, and you win. That's all you got to remember.